Hi there, I'm Dr. Katie Thompson with the Health Improvement Center. If you haven't noticed the theme already with my Facebook Live videos, this week is Nutritional Geniuses. I covered on Monday Royal Lee, who developed the standard process supplement line that I use extensively in my office. Then on Wednesday, I discussed Weston A. Price, a dentist in the same era. Today, I'm going to discuss Francis Pottenger, who was an MD back in the 30s and 40s, same era as Weston Price and Royal Lee. What Francis Pottenger did is he was doing experiments on cats, and what he found, he was getting a lot of cooked meat from the sanitarium down the street. And he was feeding the cats cooked meat, and he noticed that the cats, after his experiment, what he was doing was he was doing adrenalectomies, meaning that he was taking the adrenal gland out of the cats to see can we survive without our adrenals, and he found in fact that they cannot unless you feed them a high salt diet. So what he was doing was post-surgery, he had them on just cooked meat. And what he was noticing is that the cooked meat cats were not staying healthy, were having a lot of health issues, emotional issues as well, behavioral issues, such as being aggressive, weren't able to procreate and have babies in third or fourth generations. So what he was like, okay, why is this happening? Well, at the same time, the sanitarium wasn't able to supply all the meat that he needed, so he went to a butcher. The butcher gave him raw meat. Now, I'm not saying that we go and eat raw meat. Let me just make sure I make that abundantly clear, though I do like my prime rib very raw. But basically what he did was he started feeding these cats the raw meat instead of the cooked meat. And what he found was amazing. He found that the cats eating raw meat lived better, were healthier, no behavior issues, were able to reproduce. Now, in nutritional circles, what we say is that we are an example of Pottenger's cats. We are third or fourth generation Pottenger's cats. What that means is, if you've noticed you look on Facebook, any of the feeds on Facebook some of them are talking about women not able to get pregnant, having difficulty getting pregnant, a lot of miscarriages. I've seen quite a few clients in my office who are having that experience. And it's because of the food we're eating. And if we just ate a really clean, raw diet, meaning healthy foods that are organic, not necessarily raw meat, but just cook it safely. And we would not be in the situation that we're in. And so what a lot of nutritionists refer to this era is that we are examples of Pottenger's cats. We are third, maybe fourth generation Pottenger's cats, meaning that we aren't surviving too long. We continue with the horrible diets that we eat, the high white refined sugar, and we're going to start having a lot of trouble. And we're already seeing that, not only in teeth issues, but specifically in reproductive issues. And as I said, I see a lot of clients with reproductive issues. I want to show you something, so come with me. So I have here, grab it off the wall, is this. Can you all see that? This is 31 teaspoons of sugar. Each one of those cubes is a half a teaspoon of sugar. What I wanted to do was show my clients what eating 31 teaspoons of sugar looks like. That's what it looks like. And that's what's killing us. That's what's causing heart disease. That's what's causing high cholesterol. That's what's causing obesity, metabolic syndrome, insulin resistance, is all the sugar we eat. And I'm not just referring to refined white sugar. If you're eating a lot of pastas and breads and rice and cereal, all that, guess what? Converts to this. So it's just food for thought. Again, we're discussing Francis Pottenger, a man before his time. Yes, he did studies on cats. I'm not a big fan of that. But he came up with a what's happening. He was able to get these cats healthy by putting them on raw food, raw milk. I'm a big proponent of raw milk, as a lot of you know. So I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoy giving these, and I'm going to continue to do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so stay tuned. And next week we'll start discussing some of the health concerns that I see in my office. And then I'll splatter it with some success stories, etc. So thanks for tuning in. Again, we were talking about Francis Pottenger. If you want to know more, there's the Price Pottenger Foundation that has a lot of great information about Francis Pottenger. You can also do a Google search of it. And thanks for tuning in. Again, I'm Dr. Katie Thompson with the Health Improvement Center, and have a fantastic day and a great weekend.